That's weird. Huh. Hello, good morning. I don't know if anyone's here yet. Just 1 minute. Need to obviously change this title. Give me 1 minute just to fix this. This is not in theory on stream, obviously. So what I want to do is change the title. Bunny, give me 1 second, buddy. I know, buddy. Usually, I don't know if anyone can actually hear me. I know the microphone's pretty far away from me, but usually when I do this, it asks me to retitle it, but this time it just went to live, so I'm just going to run through here real quick in the dashboard and change the title of this thing. So it's, just about to say. No, just try to make this quick. Bunny stream. Just get rid of this description, and then I'll be ready to go. Got that. You know what? Just for fun, what I'm gonna do. I'm not logged into any accounts with my I'm not logged into any of my into like Twitter or anything with my computer, so I'm gonna do a share. Hello. Share. Of course, I forgot I did. What I did was take pretty much everything off of this phone that I wasn't using for work, so I would stop getting so many notifications on it. But anyway, as you can see from the connecting to chat still. Okay, I don't think it's gonna change my title. That's kind of irritating as F. Okay, hold on just 1 second. Almost ready to go. I'm sorry. And sorry for the shakiness here. It's literally, it's not the right button. I've literally got this piled on a couple boxes here to get high enough so you can actually see things. But, alright, so that's probably as good as it's gonna get. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is try and get this Christmas tree set up. But it's another snowy day out, so I figured I'd just hang out inside with the bunnies. And we'll try and get the tree set up. The janky looking tree. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh no! There goes our little makeshift stand bunnies. Alright, so let's see if I can get this set up again. There, because the problem was on the stand I'm using it. Well, I suppose, since it's supposed to be the bunnies anyway, it doesn't really matter if it's angled down. In fact, that's probably better. Right, so they're curious, they want to know what the hell is going on. I'm going to take my phone with me so I can see if anyone's actually in the chat. Actually, I could just use my computer this time since I'm not actually... Hey, don't eat the box, buddy. have actually, so I used to just go into my channel on my, while I'm using my tablet. Forgot I could have just used the studio to make this up, and that's alright. Alright, so we're ready. Try to keep my stupid hair out of my face for you guys. Alright, so, hey, that is enough food, Bunny. Strawberry. Alright, so I'm gonna try and get these things set up. This is just a, oh shit. This thing's just a cat house. I bought them. I bought them one last, bought them each one last year, but they basically just used the one and then fought over it. So I just got them the one this year, and then they can share it. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I probably won't use this thing until after I take the tree back down, because we tend to like to sleep underneath the tree the most. So since this has so many cards, I'm gonna put this thing together first. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if anyone can hear me while I'm sitting on the floor, and that's because I'm using my iPad to do this. Which is dumb. I should have just mirrored my iPad screen to my computer so I could actually use my microphone. So hopefully, I mean, from what I hear, it's quiet usually anyway, so I'm guessing it can't be any worse than usual. Alright, so I'm just looking at the craft instructions for this thing. Little Bunny's checking it out. The big one is down there. He's just eating the box right now. Just over here, so I'm gonna go further away from the camera so people can actually see you guys. Over there. Thank you. Okay. I have no idea. So A, B. I'm guessing B is the what? The bottom? B is not the bottom. Hey, little bun. Okay, so one of these has the double-sided tape, and some of these don't. So the bottom one is double-sided tape. Hey, Dick. I'm trying to do something, but trying to build your house. Must be like this, because if it's not, it would be upside down. Yeah, okay. Okay, I remember all these were built. Sorry, bud. The tape's not bad. I mean, they did kind of start to pull apart after a little while, but I let these guys have their houses for quite a while last year. And I don't think I threw them away finally until just recently, actually. They did last a really long time. Which is actually I was surprised at how long they lasted. And this is just made this bottom section just one square. I don't know why they needed to make it in two parts. Come on. I know, stop complaining. Cardboard box. Not that so now I kind of screwed up. It's not there. Supposed to pull down like that to make it even on the edges. It's just hard to get that inside seam taped. Alright, so we have the beginnings of their house. And I guess it wants me to stick it on there, yep. So what I think I want to do, well, it's telling me to put the tape in the front and back. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, it does look like a square. It's a tiny bit, not square. So it wouldn't, last year didn't quite fit when I changed the direction. I just didn't want them to have the glue right, the tape right in front of their face because they're hungry monsters and they eat everything. Evil man. Of course. There we go. That's alright. Yeah, so now we just need to build their second level. These things. Right? Yes. And this is where the houses usually fail for bunnies is the lower level obviously will last for a while, but the upper level they'll start chewing these supports and then they'll collapse the roof in on themselves. Or at least mine do. 'Cause they like to wreck things. There's that one. There. I know this is not the best bunny stream because I'm not corralling them over here, but they're over behind me, sitting underneath the dining room table where they normally sit. This is kind of their napping time usually, so not surprised they're ignoring me. Hey, buddy. Huh? Okay. Oh, we're supposed to put the top floor in first. Really? So it just sits in there, I guess. So, that's weird. You would think they would have like tabs or something to keep this from falling. Nice. Alright. There you go. Buns. If you can see it, excuse my messy dinner table for now. So move that over there. Get this out of the way. Something else for you to chew on, butters. Bunny, come here. Very crappy artificial tree. Oops. Let me see if we can move some things out of the way. So one constantly just steals food out of his mouth, so I'm gonna run away with this treat and come back for more. In the meantime, I will try and get this janky Christmas tree put up. And here it is. You probably wondered, what the fuck is that? What the crap is that? I know, it's this is the bottom section that I had to take all the branches off. And the reason I had to do that was last year, about 10 minutes after I set this stupid thing up, I left the house to go to the store. I came home and the Christmas tree was dragged through the house in 3 sections. Each section was in a different room, so I had to do something to get the branches away from them. So what I did was I just took off the bottom branches. So it looks stupid, yeah, but it does give them more room too to sleep underneath, so I think they do actually like it better this way. But also the other thing was, the other thing is this stupid fake tree has pine cones on it. I mean, they're real pine cones, but they're dusty and old, and I didn't want them eating them, so. Yeah, that's pretty much what they were going after. That's what they wanted, was they wanted to grab the pine cones off the tree. And then when they tried doing that, they would tip it over, and then they would just drag it around the damn house. Terrible. Fix camera again. If you hear it crash, that's the camera falling to the floor. That's better. Let's see the little ones already. Already trying to eat it. Back around without breaking my own stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those shitty pre-lit trees I got. This thing's like almost 10 years old probably, so I should get a new tree next year. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, once you get all the branches to come down and spread back out, it's not terrible. Okay, it is terrible, but I just like to say that so I feel better. I know there's another connection around here somewhere. Oh, that's right, I had to wire this really stupid last year too, because unfortunately getting rid of that lower section got rid of the lower plug-in, so it's actually harder to wire this stupid fake thing up. Alright, let's grab this here. That. And then I'm gonna have to find, I'm gonna need an extension cord. Last year I just used the I used the shit. I can use the power strip I'm using right now to have the iPad plugged in. In this box. Sorry for the noise. I put the camera in the way of actually everything. So now I need to right back. I'm gonna go put some of the stuff away real quick. I'm gonna run downstairs. Oh my god. Should run downstairs and throw this in the garage real quick. think I mean I do have some ornaments here I might use. I say might because they're kind of crappy anyway. Okay, so oh, sorry buddies. I'll probably rewrap this stuff later. That's just so those guys have things to chew on. Wrap this one too. This is just more lights. These work. Yes, these do work. Alright. Oh, good. So now this year, since I have these, I forgot I picked up these lights last year. Well, I picked up, I mean, I went and stole these from my parents' house last year. That's good, because now I don't have to have the racist Christmas tree anymore. It is an all-white tree. My tree will be a little less offensive, I think. I'll leave that there. Hopefully the bunnies won't start eating that right away. Hopefully, I'm gonna charge my camera here. So what I'm gonna do is turn that, unplug the iPad for a minute. Let's see. Twister beard, because there was a lot more room to. I was actually able to do this last year. Just shove the power strip into the tree. Like that. That kind of works. I mean, only half the lights are working anymore anyway, it looks like. We definitely have some broken lights, I think, on this piece of junk. Unless I'm missing I could be missing a plug in here somewhere. Like I said, this tree's so old, it's such a pile of junk that I really don't care. Let's do that so it's at least partially lit up. It's the top section that's not turned on. What I'm actually wondering is if there's a second. I think last year when I was unplugging everything, I started unplugging the wrong spots, so I might just unplug that section. I mean, it's ugly AF, so not that big of a deal. Try and spread these shitty branches out a little bit more so you can actually kind of resembles a tree. And we'll throw those colored lights on to make it look a little bit better. Bunnies, please don't eat that stuff. much I can do to make this look less terrible, but I can do this down a bit. Right now it's all a giant chunk up there. It's kind of disappointing. All these lights were working last year. I put it away. I must have broke it somehow. It's disappointing. At least I found those other lights, huh? I just don't really want to put them on because I'm so lazy. Last year. That doesn't help. Alright. The problem with these lights is that the strand is way too long for the actual tree. Yeah, the strand is huge. Oh. How does that help? Well, it kind of helps, man. It's still terrible. It's still terrible. Let's see what we have. Yeah, more lights, but they're all tangled, so I'll have to go through that later. I think these are all red. Yeah, these are all red lights for some reason. You know what? This must have been for my, I was gonna say this might have been for my sister's wedding, but I don't know why she would have this red lights. Who knows? Alright, let's see. What you guys doing? Oh no, bunnies, I screwed your house. Here, buddy. Actually, let me grab something to eat. He's restless. Ugh. This was an accident too. Last night I was an idiot, and after I fed them, I actually put their lettuce back in the. Instead of putting it in the fridge, I threw it in the freezer. So I got some crispy lettuce today. I don't seem to mind it when it's frozen, but whatever. definitely gonna have to go get them some more food eventually. Ignore my messy table. Now, yes. Put it under the tree. Oh no. I mean, I've only seen them ever actually use the upper level on one of these once, so I kind of just want to do that to block that cord a little bit. I'm not worried about it. It's just because it is ridiculously thick, so when they do chew on it, it just gets this outer part a little bit. But they're getting better at not chewing on cords. Hey, buddy. Boxes, on the other hand, when they see a box, it belongs to them. But I don't think I have. The problem with these stupid ornaments is, yeah, I lost all the hooks for most of these things. It's kind of like show them on there like that. I can't remember. This package didn't come with hooks, or I lost them all. I'm pretty sure I didn't lose them all. That's right. A couple of these didn't even have the loop on top, so I just stuck them on the branch like that. I'm pretty sure that this year they can't get the tree and drag it around, so that's the only reason I'm even bothering to put these stupid ornaments on. Usually last year and the year before I didn't even bother, because I didn't want broken glass everywhere. Well, actually I did last year. Yeah, and they shattered a shit ton of these last year, so never mind. For some reason, some of these just don't have anything connected, so thankfully the tops are so small, you can just shove it in the branch and they'll stay. This one. That. And all these I lost barely. Mostly came off when I was taking it down the last time. I mean, shoving them on the branches works. I mean, it looks a little weird, but it works, I guess. Better than nothing, maybe. Yeah, I mean, if you're wondering, then, yeah, it's probably the only time for a while I'm gonna be on camera. We're trying to get subscribers, not, deter them. So I figured not being on camera is probably more of an incentive to come watch. But I'm actually thinking about it. I was thinking about adding a webcam to the game, to my game streams, but I just haven't done it yet. I tested it well with the integrated webcam on the laptop, but it's just so old that it was terrible. It basically looked like I was trying to soft focus the entire time. So essentially when they used to put Vaseline on the lens to make it really to get that ridiculous soft focus. Yeah, that's basically what the camera looked like. So and blurry on top of that. So it was terrible. So That is why I'm not using the webcam that's built into the laptop right now. It's kind of a dumb spot to put this tree too, because I do need to still use it as a door. Whatever. Too late. Leave the bun. You just watching, keeping an eye on things. I'll be honest, I'm so lazy. I just want to put everything on this one branch. Be like, yeah, that's it. I try to spread it out a little bit. I'm kind of remembering listening to my parents yell at me when I was a kid. Don't put all the ornaments in one spot. The tree will tip over. One more box. I don't have a tree topper, so a derpy little tree topper. I'll probably fall and shatter, but we'll see. I'm a little concerned about these red ones. They're not quite as small. So yeah, these don't. If I do that, they're gonna have to be kind of upside down. There we go. Otherwise, they'll just fall off and break, and then the hungry monsters will try to eat glass, and that's not good. Another one over here. Alright, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It's not great. Definitely not going to win any Christmas tree contest with this thing, but yeah, a couple more of these will. To be honest, that's probably how I lost all these tops, is when I was pulling these off the last time. I was pulling off all the top parts too. I didn't have any patience when I was taking this thing down last year. So this is the last one with an actual sticking out. Oh, there it goes. One of these has stick on it. Okay. And there it is. The Christmas tree. Charlie Charlie Brown would be proud, I think. Run away. What you guys doing? Bullying each other? Oh, no. stay in here. I'm gonna make you guys stay in here for a while. I know, I'm mean. Hey, you walk away. You looking for me? I'm coming back. God, Jesus, here, little one. Here, little bunny. Here, little bunny. Here, buddy. Here. Good boy. There's a good boy. Nobody can see you. You're too tiny. Oh, like a tiny bunny. Hey, come here. Come here. Let me see you, man. Here, buddy. Here, bud. Here, buddy. Oh, this was sad daggers. I don't have anything for you. Hey, bud. Hey, there's a little buddy. What you doing? Let's put you on my phone. piss the bunny off. Oh my god. Let me bring it high. Careful, one. You guys shedding. Jesus Christ. Look at your bunny tumbleweeds. Please don't go in there, bunny. Come on, come back in here. Strawberry. Strawberry. Alright, go in the living room. Alright, so Strawberry, everything is done within here. He went back into the living room. on. Ickers, it's getting everything all wet. Ickers, Bunnies, Ickers. So I definitely do need to go to the store today to get some food for the hungry monsters. Probably it's not too bad out there. It's just kind of raining. Rain, snow, kind of. It's more sleet than snow right now. And what time is it? I mean, what? Yeah, it's the temperature out there. Where'd my phone go, Bunny? Huh. No, I don't know where. There it is. There it is, Bunners. Looks like it's supposed to snow until tomorrow at 10 a.m. Wonderful. Awesome. What a nice day. Hey, you. Bunners. Throwing away all the good. I don't want to throw half this litter away. Oh. If anyone's wondering, probably not though, but for litter I just use I don't actually use litter, I use wood stove pellets. A giant bag of this, a giant bag like this cost me $5 at Menards, so as long as it's the hardwood and not chemically treated, it doesn't have, you know, obviously the fuel added to the pellet, it's completely fine. It actually smells less than regular litter too, and it's about 4 times cheaper. So I mean, actually let me grab the other stuff in a minute here. I do still have to put some soft litter on top. So, let me grab the other stuff real quick. So yeah, I just use the normal Carefresh. I'll put this on top of their pellets because just so it's a little less harsh on their feet. Yeah. And then the top part will get dumped every day, and that's just because the paper, when it soaks urine up, it just retains the smell, and it actually does smell worse than the pellets. When these pellets get wet, they literally just turn into dirt. They'll completely disintegrate, and they actually trap the smell in, so you really don't get the, well, like this stuff, you just basically, after a while, if you forget to clean it for a day and a half or so, you start getting just that wet paper smell, which is gross. So yeah. Alright, it looks like I think they're both, yeah, alright, grab this. Sorry, just gonna move you in a second here. Yeah, looks like the bunnies are pretty much done for the day. They're both underneath the table. I need to sweep under there, they made kind of a mess. They do use their litter box, but the problem was they spilled it this morning. I just haven't swept yet, so I definitely have to do that next. But yeah, they're sleeping in their spots under the table like usual. Did you make a mess, little bunny? Did you kick your container over? Was that you? He says it sure was, daughters. He said that was fun. And also the litter on top also helps me get them to stop digging in their box too, because they like to dig, and well, the little one likes to dig. And when they do that, it's not a big deal, it's just they start throwing shit all over the place. There's the branches I took off. Still haven't thrown them away. Yeah. There we go. Let's invade his privacy. Invasion of privacy. Bunny pooping. Hey pooper. Who's pooping in a box? I think he's getting mad at me. He's like, God, give me some privacy, asshole. He says, I want some privacy, Dad. Hey. Are you using it first? Are you claiming the box as your own? Huh? The only problem with him is sometimes when I clean the box, right after I clean the black box, he likes to sleep in it for some reason. I think it's a brand new the brand new litter I put on top is soft. He likes to sleep on soft things, so I think that's might be what he's doing. Sorry for like sitting weird, so that's why I'm so shaky right now. So sorry. Let me fix that. Yeah, I think he's just gonna poop. Always comes for pets. He does love to get his face pet. I don't know if you guys can hear his teeth purring. He loves getting scratched right at the base of his tail, right on his butt. He'll start licking like crazy, like that. This one's a very cuddly bunny when he wants to be. Strawberry, the big one, he's more of a loner bunny. He loves his little brother, so more than me. Let's say that. So he follows the little one pretty much all over the place. Yeah, he'd rather hang out with the little bunny than the big one would rather hang out with the little bunny than hang out with me. Little bunny will sit and lick my face for hours if I lay on the floor. Let's see, big bunny's completely sacked out under there. He's comfy. Maybe the little bunny wants some attention. He's cleaning my pants again. Hey, bud. What you doing? He says, hey, pet me. I'm sorry. Garbage is in the way. That's our little hay box there. Filled with hay. They do not eat. They hate that stuff. They almost will never eat hay. So, I mean, they have to for their health. So sometimes what I'll do is just not feed them their normal pellets for one day and to force the issue so they have to eat some hay. Which, yeah, can be kind of mean, but it has to be done. Otherwise, they need to because the hay helps keep their teeth filed because their teeth are always growing and they aren't chewing on the right kinds of foods all the time. Their teeth will overgrow and that's not good. And you have to go get them filed now. And then when you do, they hate you for a good month after that. And I don't blame them. I'd be pretty mad too if I had to go get my teeth filed. But I did move their food into here permanently, pretty much. I used to have their food in the living room, but then they were spending all their time in the living room. So I did want them to move around a little bit more because the big one was definitely gaining weight. The little one was starting to gain weight a little bit too, but he's kind of stabilized back at his 4 pounds where he's normally at. The little one's just running around, probably wondering where food is. But yeah, I just put over there, that's just the reason there's a bunch of crap just at the bottom just sitting on the floor there is because there's actually a gap between that railing and the downstairs where the front door is. So and since they usually, they won't jump if they walk up to the ledge, and it's not like they're gonna jump off, but they do run. They like to run up and down the steps and do laps through the house. And since everywhere upstairs is carpeted and everywhere down here is vinyl and slippery, I wanted to make sure that when they're running at full speed down the steps, once they hit the vinyl on the landing there, they won't slide underneath and fall an entire level down to the front door. Where'd they go? Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go, little man? There he is. He says, I'm hiding from you, Daddy. I'm making a giant mess over here. I need to sweep that up right now. So I'm going to put you guys here. She's going to freak out. The little one doesn't mind if I sweep next to him. The big one usually will get mad. Not today, though. Not today. Oh, there we go. Sometimes he'll actually start attacking the broom. This would actually be a lot faster just using the vacuum. But obviously I didn't want to run the vacuum while doing the string, so I'll do it like this for now. Let's see. Hilariously, that title is still not right on the video. So I hope showing up right somewhere else. Honor. That's better. For the most part. I don't think he wants me. So you leave my spot alone, Dad. I'll let you hang out there. I'll let you keep a messy spot for a little while. I'll get it later. What are you doing? What are you guys doing, huh? Bunny was making friends with the iPad. Hey, buddy. What's your brother doing? What's your little brother doing? You gonna go chase your little brother around? Huh? Isn't that your favorite game? Go attack the bunny? So I don't know. I think that's pretty much gonna be it. Cinnabon's looking like he's tired. Strawberry's just kind of wandering around over here by me, eating things that he's not supposed to. Like the Swiffer pad. He loves Swiffer pads for some reason. So I'm gonna have to put that away in a second. Oh, that's right. I had a ribbon thing on the tree last year. I forgot to grab that. Because the bunnies like to play with that was while it's hanging off the tree. And I think that's what they used last year to tip it over, actually. So probably a good thing I didn't put it on this year. Hey, buddy. Hey, Strawberry. He's being kind of an asshole this year and isn't letting me groom him like you should. So his butt's getting a little scruffy looking. He's shedding pretty badly, but every time I brush him, he runs away. So I'll have to wrap him up in a towel later on, that, and do his nails too, because his front nails are getting really long, and I'm worried he's gonna get caught on something. So I do have to cut those. And cutting a rabbit's nails is ridiculously hard. They hate that. I mean, most rabbits just hate when they have their feet touched. So I'll have to wrap him up in a blanket and keep his eyes covered so he won't know what's going on. Problem with this one, he's just so huge that he doesn't look it, but he actually is really heavy when you're trying to hold him. I guess he's just gonna hang out. Oh, where you going, bud? He's probably gonna go sleep underneath the couch where he usually does. Well, ever since I took away his Christmas tree sleeping spot at the beginning of the year, obviously, so. Bud, you have your Christmas tree back. Go sleep underneath that thing. Yeah. He's just hanging out with me. I don't know what he's doing, actually. I don't know what he's doing. Hey, bud, what are you doing? Yeah, I think Strawberry's done for the day. Cinnabon is just eating still. The fat one has to find the most inconvenient way to get around things. Apparently, he loves running through those blinds. I'm kind of thankful that they've only ruined one of the panels, so I mean it's not too bad. Yeah, I mean I give them a lot of stuff to chew on, so like the fake presents, and then they chew on their IKEA bed, so that usually keeps them from being destructive. They do definitely like iPhone chargers, so those are my rabbit's favorite snacks. It's my iPhone chargers. And their second favorite snack is my laptop charger. I had to get like 9 of those, and I've only had these 2 bunnies for about a year. So, year and a half. She's gonna be Strawberry will be 2 at the end of the month, and Cinnabon will be 2 or 3 in January. I say 2 or 3 because when I got him from the shelter, they didn't know his exact age. They thought he was either a little over a year or a little under a year. So yeah. And Strawberry was 7 months when I got him. And when I got him, he was about half the size he is now. We did definitely grow. And I got him when he was already 6 months old too. So I did miss out on all the when he was a tiny bunny because he was about the size of as a baby he was about the size of Cinnabon. Oh hey Vile. Hey Truck 95. Sorry I didn't notice anybody was in here because on my tablet the chat is so tiny when I'm watching this. Okay. There's the fatso eating all his food. So that's just half of his meal for one day. Essentially, he'll get another handful, probably about another quarter cup of food. Because he definitely is a giant fat hungry monster. All they have in this mix is it's mostly old-fashioned oats in there, and then they have some pellets too. But I'm gonna be honest, they pretty much eat the old-fashioned oats out of there and leave all the pellets behind, mostly. Yeah, he usually eats this, and then he usually eats almost a full head of romaine every day too. So yeah, I mean he's definitely a bit expensive for feeding. I'm suddenly craving Papa's famous rabbit stew. Not sure why. Oh, it's so sad. That's okay. Actually, this one was Strawberry um, was a rescue bun from Las Vegas apparently, and being abused. He was being raised as a meat rabbit, and pretty much I don't know I don't know what they call like a rabbit mill farm thing. Fuck whatever. But yeah, so when I got him, he was in pretty bad shape. He was missing some fur on his back, and he had a really bad eye ulcer when I got him too. So yeah. The other one is pretty much asleep. Let's go up here and bother the little one. Hey, buddy. No, that's alright. I don't mind. Honestly, I never get mad when people talk about eating rabbit. I mean, I know rabbit's a viable soup food source, so. And, and God knows they're prolific as hell, so. I would never get mad at somebody eating a food source. Although these aren't actually food rabbit breeds, so. Which is funny because a lot of people in rabbit groups will get mad about people talking about food rabbits, but it's like, well, they're not talking about these breeds. I mean, these are obviously not food breeds. They're talking about like the wild rabbits, which, as far as I mean, the American wild rabbits are, while they look the same, are actually completely different species than the domestic rabbits. Yeah, that was I know a lot of people were complaining too. There was a what was it, a couple years ago. I'm involved in a couple bunny groups. Not I'm not one of those people that post nonstop. I just kind of like to every now and then when I have questions myself, I would like to have some people to ask. But anyway, the whole point of that was there was a big thing about people going nuts about people feeding rabbits to snakes. It's like, well, fuck it, it's food. Don't get mad. And I mean, people were getting upset because um, apparently there was a place that was selling deceased animals for food. But I mean, if they're dead, I mean, who cares? Might as well feed them and feed them to the snake and have them be useful than just thrown away. Little furry football. Whoa. Yeah, that's pretty much all these guys do all day. It's just hang out, get attention, eat and sleep. I don't have food all the time. Some monster thinks I have food for him. I don't have food all the time. I'm not someone that hates the talk about eating animals. Yeah, exactly. Me neither. Except as long as they're not endangered. Well, actually, to be honest, even if they're endangered, let's say, so I gotta tell you, eagles are tasty looking animals. I'm just kidding. Eating an endangered animals needs to be hunted down. Oh. So I'm guessing white tiger is not on the menu tonight. Sorry, I was trying to read the chat and not there. There's Fatso. There's Big Fat Bud. And they're probably gonna just end up chasing each other around the house for a while. There. Spying Fatso for a few minutes. That's right. Eagle eggs. Breakfast of champions. Isn't that right, Bunners? Let me get some of them eagle eggs. Have a cousin, 47 Yorktown. Have a cousin who had a bunny. Never ask where he pooped. You never asked where he pooped, or you just never pooped? If you never pooped, that would be pretty bad. But mine do. Mine, for the most part, except when they're kicking shit out of their litter boxes. They're 90. I'd say they're 99%. 90. That's too high. I'd say 95% litter box trained. I actually like rattlesnake. Literally just a long tube of meat. I've never tried snake of any kind yet. Again, I'm such a picky eater though. I will be right back. Hopefully the bunny will stay there and not leave camera. Stay there, Strawberry, while I get something to drink. I will be right back. Okay. Bunnies can be vicious. Yeah, they can. My brother-in-law had one that killed their daughter's cat. I'm not surprised. Yeah, bunnies can be actually extremely vicious if they get really mad. The thing is, their teeth. They're literally like, you know those old staple puller things that like kind of look like like fangs on a mouth or whatever. They used to pull staples out of things. Basically, that's what their teeth are like, and they just shear. If they actually sink their teeth into your skin, they'll bite all the way down as far as they can, and because of the way their teeth are built, it literally just shears the skin right off your hand or wherever the hell they bite you. It's terrible. I actually had the big one here. He had gotten into a fight with the little bunny. Essentially, probably like a day after I got the little bunny, and it was like the first day they were together. They got into a huge fight. And I was trying to separate them, and he got a hold of my hand and literally bit straight down to the bone, and just would not let go. He was just that pissed off about something, and so finally I was able to pry. And it's not like a dog's mouth where you have enough room, so you could actually grab, their mouth and pry it apart and get your hand free. Their mouth is so small, there's just nothing to grab on, so it's basically just grab their entire head and try and pull away. But if they've got their teeth sunk into you, you're literally pulling skin off of your hand while you're doing that. It was terrible. But yeah, they definitely can be very territorial. You have to be careful when you get two rabbits that weren't born together, because even if they are born together, once they go through puberty, they'll start to get extremely territorial. You do have to go through a bonding session with these things to get them to actually like each other and essentially learn to live together without killing each other. Yeah, so that's basically Strawberry's spot. That was a curtain I was going to put up in here, but he claimed it first, so I just turned it into a little house for him, and he loves sitting on that stupid thing, so whatever. And then the little bunny is in his box, which is good. He's in the litter box. Good boy. He probably just wants a treat. I'm sure that's what that is. I do too. So we'll invade his privacy while he's in the bathroom because, like all living things, he does enjoy being photographed while taking a poop. There's no privacy here, Bun. Man, I probably ate something like it. Buffalo dog car. Sweet. Ants. Emu. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's see. I have horse. Ugh. Dog, no. I'm Asian, so I used to get made fun of a lot about that, but whatever. I've had buffalo, I've had shark, I have had rabbit, deer, moose, never had emu. No for spiders ever. No for okay, no insects ever for me. And no kangaroo yet. I have pictures of the Violet child when she was learning to use the potty. I was trying to show her. I know. So do my parents. I think that's just a thing with parents. And that's what they hold over their kids for their entire life. Step out of line, they show the potty pictures. That and the stupid bathtub pictures, too. Stop sitting someplace. Sit someplace where you're easier to see. You guys know better than that. Exactly. Future boyfriends. There you go. Alright, I think these guys are. I had a Goliath spider wrapped in banana leaves. Not very good. Like, not fully cooked chicken with a. Yuck! No, Vile! That's disgusting! Or her girlfriend, she has dated both. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, that's right. Truck 95. We shouldn't assume it's the 2020s now. We gotta assume that we can't assume that everybody's straight anymore, I guess. Alright, little bun. Well, I'm just gonna leave this down here by the bunny. Oh, stop walking around with it. Because I'm probably gonna make people sick walking around. Suppose I can move that chair so we can't hide behind it. I know, that's mean, buddy. I know. Rabbits like to sit underneath things, obviously, so. Yeah, he's grabbing himself a snack. Alright, holy shit, we've almost been on for 2 hours, bunnies. 2 hours, bunnies. Yeah, well, I think I'm definitely gonna wrap this up in just a few minutes here. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab something to eat for myself. Might as well just let this run while I go grab food. How often do their bunnies do that? Bunnies actually, okay, there's bunnies make two kind of poops actually. What they have is, the poops that they eat are like a wetter poop. It's called cecotrope, and basically what they're doing is just re-ingesting the food that they just ate to extract more nutrients. Like their normal pellet, like this, that's not a floor, thankfully. Like this, that's just dried grass. This is pretty much just dried hay. It's literally hard as a rock. And this is the stuff they actually don't eat. Yeah, they do. But yeah, it's actually good for them to be eating their cecotropes, because that's actually where they get most of their vitamins. And when you notice the stuff that they're eating, actually, if they don't eat it and they leave it on the ground, will actually look like a small bundle of grapes all stuck together. And if they're not eating it, then it kind of tells you that you're overfeeding something, and they're just not. They just don't need to eat it anymore because they're getting all the nutrients they need. So if that starts happening, you just kind of want to adjust their diet so they actually are eating what they're supposed to be, and not just snack food all the time. He's definitely comfy right now. Bunny hunting game. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you, Wesley. Exactly, Vile. Yep, exactly. They're just. I think that's definitely it for them. They're just sleeping now. This is definitely usually their nap time. So, I'm gonna have a cigarette. Even though my complex is supposed to be smoke free. Yep, today I decided, what the hell, might as well let the rabbits go on stream today, and judging by the view count, do a lot better than their human master does. So, thanks, bunnies. Thanks for making me daddy look bad on YouTube again. You're embarrassing me on YouTube, bunnies. Bird O Prey 5 season. Maybe. Hey Wesley, since you just joined in, what does the title say of the live? Does it still say Empyrean, or did it actually get switched over to Bunny Stream? Good, good. Yeah, because before it was saying Empyrean, so thank you. Yeah, bitter old gamey bird, that's right. What I was gonna do was, instead of putting a webcam on me while I'm playing games, I was starting to think, oh shit, did I spell it Buuny? Alright. Anyway, what I was thinking of doing was doing a bunny camera while I was playing. The problem is getting these guys to stay in one spot for more than 20 minutes or so. It is a large bunny, Wes. This one is, well, to be honest, I haven't weighed him for about a month now. Last time I did weigh him, he was pushing 30 pounds. And that's because he was on a diet. I know that sounds weird, but when I put him on a diet, he obviously finds things to eat somewhere else because he gains weight. So I had to actually take him off of his diet, so he would start losing weight again. And he did lose a little bit of weight. I got him back down to 25. Yeah. Okay. I obviously can't spell. I'll change that later. Thanks for letting me know, though. Otherwise, I'd leave it there. Yeah, it's actually this rabbit's actually larger than one of my sister's dogs too, which is hilarious. His nails are getting really long. Wow, claws. Okay, well, all right, I'll keep the title. I don't care. Bunny video. Big bunny. Oh, where you going, buddy? Where you going? This one likes to spend his time in the living room, either behind the couch or under the couch. So I'm sure that's probably where he wants to go. I keep trapping him in here. There's a little one. I'll probably bite him. Hey, little bun. That's cool. I was thinking of adding an actual webcam at around 100 subscribers, but then I thought that would probably be more of a deterrent to getting 100 subscribers than the actual incentive. We might start grooming each other. Looks like Strawberry wants attention. Maybe not. Very cool. Yeah, I should think of something fun to do just for 50 because because we just finally hit 30 subscribers the other day. It's tiny, but it did make me happy that we actually. To be honest, I didn't think that maybe. I didn't think really more than probably a dozen people would subscribe to this channel, so I was actually surprised that we actually hit 30. Hey, Bird of Prey. Yep, just a bunny stream today. I was about to wrap it up soon. They're kind of getting tired and just kind of sitting in the corner now. The big bunny's being a menace over. Honestly, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Usually I have the curtains open so they can actually look out the window. I just didn't today, so I think he's getting just mad that the flappy panel things are in the way. Tiny bunny. I think he probably wants to go outside. So I didn't let him out on the deck today, and I just don't want it right now because I haven't had a chance to shovel the deck yet. And we got quite a bit of snow, and it's kind of raining right now, so I didn't want to get them all wet. Yeah, I have no idea what you're doing, dummy. Are you stuck? What? No, we weren't, Wesley. Not too much. Just kidding. Okay. Oh, and by the way, since Wesley, both you and Bert are here, is this audio any better than it normally is? Just curious. And I know it's echoey because I'm using the iPad. So yeah. When is Christmas where I live, Cinnabon? Christmas is what? When is Christmas where you live, Cinnabon? Well, usually on December 25th, but the audio is still very low. All right, yeah, because I'm using my iPad. And what I should have did was mirrored my screen through my computer so I could actually use the microphone. So I don't actually have a normal microphone today at all. So I'm kind of just screaming at my screen right now. And I think actually the way I was holding this was yeah, I need to. Yeah. The problem with the microphone thing is it's basically I think it's where I'm sitting is I'm in my living room usually when I'm doing it, and I have everything on my coffee table, so everything's below me. And I try to keep myself leaning forward so it's closer to the microphone, but lately I just haven't been paying that much attention to it, and I actually changed the way I had the microphone sitting on a box yesterday so it'd be higher up and closer to my face. But then I kept leaning forward, and and the microphone was actually behind me for half the stream yesterday. I wasn't paying any attention. So I basically need to get a better stand so I can actually put the damn thing in front of my face and not have to actually constantly be leaning forward, or just actually go in my office and use my desk. Because that would be, but I mean, that would be the smart thing to do. Jesus, Fatso, you've been eating all morning. But yeah, definitely audio problems is something I'll definitely work on fixing. I'm actually glad Bird you said that last night, because up until now it was just Wesley telling me that it was quiet. So yeah, so now that I at least have more than one person telling me, it's a lot better. Yes, Wes, I know I should use my desk in my office, but I just wanted to be somewhere more comfortable when I was doing this. And since I'm at my desk almost all day long anyway, I didn't want to be there any longer than I had to be. All right, where's the other dummy? There he is. There he is. In his little spot. I'm sure they're wondering what the hell I'm even doing. Constantly following them around. Usually they're off on their own right now, just sleeping. Hey, buddy. Get to bed like birds, stream like. Actually, be honest, that might not be a bad idea, right? I did the other night. Actually, I did a couple days ago, and obviously nobody knew. But yeah, I was pretty sick the couple days ago, and I decided just to stream from bed. That worked out a lot better than I thought it would have. Bud, you're too close. He looks really big from this angle. That might actually be a good idea too, to make things a little bit less echoey. I know that's kind of been a problem too, is there's been a lot of echo because of where I'm sitting too. I need to... Run! I don't think Strawberry's in the mood to play with the little bunny today, right now. Alright, hold on, the camera's gonna be weird for a minute. Sorry, hold on 1 minute. There we go. Sorry. I had to throw something away. It's actually a good idea, except that I don't think I'd be able to sit in the car for a couple. I don't know if I'd be able to sit in the car and play a game though. So, alright. So if any of you guys are interested and want to head out over to Trek Yards, they're starting their drunk chat thing. So, if any of you guys want to head there, I won't be offended. I'm going to wrap this up in a few minutes anyway. It's already been almost, oh jeez, it's already been 2 hours. Yep, the large one actually could eat the small one. If they were meat eaters, but since they're not. I actually do get worried about when they get into fights, I worry about the large one actually injuring the small one or actually killing the small one, because they are such different sizes. And I mean, the reason I got the little bunny was because of the size difference, was just hilarious to me. And I thought it'd be fun for, it'd be funny having a giant rabbit and a small rabbit. It's just that once I did, I soon realized that, I have to be careful with the big one, because he could definitely hurt the little one pretty good. Trek Yards is not drunk enough for me. Alright, I just saw the notification come across, so I just thought I'd let you guys know. Yeah. That's probably going to be it. I think that's all they're both. Strawberry's already asleep. Oh. Yeah, so when he lays down, it's a little bit easier to tell just how giant this thing is. He's got to be at least, because there's his feet. Anyone else think the cinnamon sounds like the guy with the lisp on me? Hey, okay. I don't know if that's good or bad, but alright. see if I can set this up somewhere so I can go do a few things real quick. Oh, the actor, not the lid. All right, that's what you're saying. Thanks, man. Now I have something else to work on. Is my speech pattern. Let's see. I'll leave you guys like this for just a minute, and yeah, let's leave that for a second. Who's Jake Sparrow? Alright, I'm gonna leave that while he's yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave. I'll be right back, guys. Hopefully they won't leave the camera area. Oh, hey, anti-tracker. Actually, the bunny is, well, he's just being shy. He usually pole dances from there, so, but he's not used to having this big of an audience. Let me try and. I get strawberry. Buddy. Come here, bud. Strawberry. Come here. Hey, dummy, over here. Do not eat that. Do not eat the pine cone. This is the problem. Hey, asshole. That's how you ruined the tree last year. And that's why I had to take all the branches off the bottom and turn it into a ridiculous looking tree, dick. Alright, now that he's calmed down for a second, let's see. There. Big chubby. Here, chubby. Here, chubby buddy. Come over here. Hey. Hey. Okay. Let's move this camera again. Yeah, so I mean, and so if any bunny owners actually decide come into this stream and watch the replay later, yeah, I do know that this is a ridiculously large amount of treats, and they usually don't get this much. It's literally just to keep them in front of the camera today. So, so please do not jam up my comments with 1,000 comments that I should die for feeding my rabbits as much. Because trust me, they don't usually eat this much. Okay, I am not mean to my bunnies, Wes. For the most part. Hey guys. Stay over here, yeah? Alright, okay, I think that... I think that's probably gonna do it. It's getting difficult to keep the guys. Oh, trust me, the big one is a giant asshole. Trust me. I don't have any more food, buddy. I don't have any more. See? All gone. I feed I feed them too much. They need more yelling at. They do need more yelling at. Because he's gonna go after the package. And he's very good at finding food. He's gonna go after this thing all day long, probably. He does. I've been trying to get the rabbit just cut back, but nothing works. He'll just fill himself with patches and be chewing gum while smoking. I mean, it's pretty terrible. And now he's vaping. He's got all his favorite flavor, hay flavored vaping, 100% nicotine. Okay, I think yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. The big one ran upstairs. I have no idea what he's doing. I can hear him getting into something upstairs. And the little one, I think, is definitely just trying to find somewhere to sleep at this point without me shoving a camera in his face. Free try. Have a good day, Have a good day, Anti-Tracker. Thanks for stopping by, man. And actually, to be honest, we've been going for 2 hours here. So with this, then I think I am gonna wrap it up here. I might do an Imperion stream later on today. I'm not sure. I do have a couple other things to do. Oh, there goes. Oh, he's being really messy. Look at that. Did you drop your snack, buddy? Did you drop your snack? All right. All right. That's gonna be it. I'll probably see you guys later on if somebody else streams today or if I do another stream today. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good night or day or whatever time it is for you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye. Say goodbye, Cinnabon. Oh, you suck.